My girlfriend refuses to do wifey duties, so I told her I wouldn't fund here education and let her live in my house, rent-free. Hello Reddit eyes here. So, I'm a 25-year-old guy, and my girlfriend 23, and we have been together for 3 years. She moved into my apartment after just 3 months of dating because things at her home were pretty rough, and it seemed like the best option at the time. Plus, I live close to her university, so it was convenient for both of us. I've been financially supporting her since then, paying for everything from rent to groceries and even her university fees. I've only been in my career for 2 years, but I make a comfortable living, so I figured, why not help her out? After all, relationships are about supporting each other, right? However, a few months ago, things started to shift. She began to complain about doing anything around the house. I'd ask if she could tidy up while she's on summer break, since her part-time job only takes up weekends. Every time, she'd throw out the same line. That's wife duties, and I'm not giving you the full package without a ring. I even asked her to pack me a quick lunch when I was running late to work, and she'd hit me with the same excuse. She even started using it in the bedroom, saying she wasn't going to try new things because those were wife duties. At first I thought she was joking, but when it became a pattern, it got under my skin. I do everything to make her life easier, yet she couldn't even help with simple tasks. It all came to a head yesterday, when I asked if she could pick up my dry cleaning because I'd be working late. Same response. Wife duties. That was the final straw. I calmly told her, if simple tasks like picking up dry cleaning are for married couples, then guess what? I'm not paying for your university next year. I won't be funding your outings or letting you drive my second car. Oh, and you'll need to start contributing to rent and bills because guess what? Those are husband duties, and I'm not your husband. She flipped. She called me manipulative and accused me of holding everything I did for her over her head, but I stayed firm. I told her that if she didn't want to contribute to our relationship, I wouldn't either. I gave her an ultimatum. Start pulling her weight around the house and stop treating me like a wallet, or move out. A lot of you called me out in the comments, saying I'm using her for sex or not respecting her, but that's not the case at all. Our sex life has been practically non-existent, and I never once brought it up during our argument. I just wanted her to contribute something to the relationship beyond taking up space. The talk. Fast forward to Saturday. I couldn't wait any longer. I sat her down for a serious talk, and yes, I recorded it because I didn't trust where this was going. I told her I was unhappy. I felt used. I was expected to do everything for her, while she did nothing in return. I asked her what had changed. She admitted that she was trying to push me into proposing. She thought if she stopped doing things for me, I'd realize how much I needed her and popped the question. I reminded her that from the start of our relationship, I was clear about not wanting to get married until my late 20s or early 30s. If she wasn't okay with that, I told her she was free to leave. I stood firm and said it would be best to end things. She begged me to reconsider, saying she'd change, but I was done. I wished her luck in her next relationship and moved on to packing her things. Then she lost it. She screamed at me, called me every name in the book, and even threw my game console at the wall. I couldn't believe the person I'd cared for and supported for so long was acting this way. When she started hurling glass plates, my neighbors called the cops. Luckily, I had the recording to show the officers, and she was escorted out. The happy twist. Here's where things take a positive turn. After my ex left, I realized something. The peace and quiet in my apartment felt liberating. For the first time in a long time, I wasn't walking on eggshells or feeling like I had to constantly prove my worth. I took a deep breath, knowing that I'd made the right decision. In the weeks that followed, I focused on myself. I reconnected with friends, dove deeper into my hobbies, and even started planning a trip I'd been putting off. And here's the kicker. Turns out I'm a better cook than I thought. I started meal prepping for myself, and not only was it satisfying, but it also saved me a ton of money. As for my ex, well, she moved out, and we haven't spoken since. Guess what? I met someone new. Someone who doesn't believe in wife duties or husband duties, but instead believes in partnership, mutual support, and respect. We're taking things slow, but it's already worlds better than my previous relationship.